you stressed? Do you feel like you have no control over your surroundings? Do you have trouble sleeping? Are you overwhelmed by what the media is telling you? Do you overeat to handle stress? If you can relate to any of these, then tune in to me for the next 5 minutes while I go over 5 tips to help you manage your stress better. You see, too much stress without the proper coping strategies causes what doctors call the stress response, which in turn causes an increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, shallow breathing, trouble sleeping, difficulty in concentration, and it weakens your immune system. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, just breathe and be still. When we are under stress, everything speeds up, including our heart rate. So just take a moment, be still, and just breathe. Just a couple minutes of focused breathing can do wonders to change your physiology and your outlook on the world around you. A simple series of 2-second inhales followed by 4-second exhales is a great place to start. Tip number 2, change your perspective. Often we magnify our stresses in our mind to the point where it becomes a vicious cycle. I have often thought myself that my stresses were unbearable, and then someone makes one comment, and all of a sudden my outlook on things changes and my stresses seem to be less. Well, you have the same power to do that for yourself, just by changing your perspective. Looking at things as an opportunity instead of a crisis is just one way. You can feel stressed, yet still choose to make healthy choices. For example, when you feel stress, you can choose to exercise instead of indulge in alcohol or sweets to dull your worries. Tip number 3, create rhythms and routines. Whether you're a child or an adult, we all appreciate having some routine. Routines create calmness, especially in a time like now when there is so much uncertainty. Having automatic routines requires less thought and less planning, and fewer moving parts to keep track of. So, for example, an example of this would be consistent bedtime, consistent morning exercise, routine, plus put your clothes out the night before, a morning meditation, even something simple as Taco Tuesday. Tip number 4, change your environment. Simply changing your environment can break the stress cycle. I personally like to get outside and exercise, but there are a variety of ways you can change your environment besides going outside. Go to a different room, go for a walk or a drive. You can also change what you're doing, and you can put down your phone, you can stop watching the news, or you can simply call a friend to chat. One of the most effective ways to change your environment is to clean up the clutter in your workspace. Give it a try the next time you feel stressed. All right, tip number 5, last one, practicing gratitude and compassion. In my opinion, this is the most effective of all. You can be stressed and still be grateful. Gratitude gets your mind off of your worries. Showing compassion by reaching out to help someone is another great way to not only help one another, but also gets your mind off what is worrying you. So there you have it, 5 tips to help you manage your stress better. Comment down below on any other strategies that you have tried in the past that have worked for you. If you want to see more of this content like this, just click the link down below to jump over to Dr. Cameron's Health Tips, where we have lots more content and video just like this. Stay safe and have a blessed day. Remember, you have more control of your health than you might think.